understand me. No, what's the shame? What's not shame? The shame is the people in the rich making having sex, not the people legal at home. Yeah, and that.
I don't do nothing wrong.
I don't care if we have to go to
Yeah, I'm not going nowhere. Straight up.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This gentleman has spoken to you already about?
Yeah.
Okay. You understand that you're on City Hall property here?
I've
Goes
done this
right to
many
the-
times. No one's ever
Pardon
been
me?
hurt. I've done this many times.
Okay, but listen to me.
This is a bylaw infraction, if anything,
Well,
and so they should be dealing with it.
Sir, they call the police when you become unreasonable. That's why I'm here. So what I'm going to
No,
ask you,
they're
he's
unreasonable.
explained
'Cause
it.
they said to me,
Are you going to listen or are you going to talk?
are you going to listen or are you
No,
going to talk?
are you going to listen?
Whatever, bro.
Move your stuff. Otherwise, you're going to get fined. Move your stuff.
Give me a fine then, bro.
Move your
And I'll
stuff.
beat you in court. No problem.
Why can't you be reasonable?
Because I'm being, you know what? Because this is unreasonable. Because he said to me, I asked him a question, a simple question. I was asking you to listen, let me explain.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay? He come out. He said, you can't be here. I asked him about the panhandlers. He said, well, if they're causing a disturbance, yes, we can run them off. Do I look like I am causing a disturbance?
So you also don't have a permit to sell on city property?
I'm not selling nothing, bro. It's called donation. It's called crowdfunding. That's
Okay.
not illegal. Safe Streets Act. Look it up.
It's not a Safe Streets Act.
Yeah, look it up, bro. Look it up. Spare change. Look it up.
Bro, it's officer.
Officer.
Would you like us to?
I'm sorry.
Would you like us to
not
move your
roll.
stuff for you, or would you rather go to the
That's
other
all right.
side of the street?
Go ahead.
Would you rather go to
Miss,
the
would
other
you like
side
to have a
of the street?
conversation with us?
No, she's not involved in this, bro.
Well, she's holding something that you're handing out.
That's all right, bro.
Okay, so why can't we just go one block that way or across the street?
You know why?
Or
Because I'm standing my ground, and that's the way it is.
Okay, so
If you want to move my stuff, go ahead. Feel free.
So why
Why are
are
you
you
being
being
so
unreasonable?
ridiculous?
Because you guys are all being
do you mean,
ridiculous.
you
No, we're not.
I'm trying
It's-
to make a living.
It's private
Give me a break.
property. Well, then you
just
go
said
over
you're
there.
taking-
Yeah, donations. That's how I make my living, from donations.
Any change would help or give $20.
Get by law here. They can give me the summons to go to court. If he's not, well then give me my summons, baby. Otherwise, leave me alone.
Sir, your attitude is horrible.
I know. I love
Hey,
it.
can you produce some ID, please?
Sure can, bro.
Driver's license?
Yeah, sure can. I got the government ID. Because I don't drive no more.
That's fine. Right? We don't have a problem with you on the other side of the
I don't have a
street.
problem with me
We don't
anywhere
have a
either.
problem
but
there.
I have a problem
But
with.
what he's explained to you, this
If
is...
he's by law, he could have given me the summons and it would solve the whole problem.
You'd
Because he
still
knows-
have to give you the summons and you still have to leave,
Yeah,
sir.
but that's okay because when we go to court, he's going to lose and they're going to look stupid, just like Hamilton,
Well,
just like Mississauga. So you know
you're
what?
being-
Give me my summons.
you're being
Otherwise, leave me
unreasonable.
alone. I am. That's why. You know what? I'm standing my
I
ground.
don't
I'm not letting
understand
people
why.
walk on me.
What is,
no more.
what is...
Here's my ID, bro.
Here's the question. Answer me this. Okay? On that corner by the Eaton Center, right? You're still getting foot traffic. There's
not-
actually more room.
It's not about traffic. It's not about that. There's a point here. It's just like when I was in Hamilton, it was a point. She asked me to move, but you know what? I'm not moving
Sir.
because you asked me.
Sir, did he ask you not politely?
He said I was if people are causing disturbance, I am not causing disturbance.
Did he not ask you politely to move?
I have.
Okay? You don't want to move to the other side there.
Unless he gives me a summons to go to court, I ain't going nowhere.
I don't understand why you would rather get issued a summons.
Because this is great for street grid, baby.
It's
what?
great for what? It's a bylaw ticket.
Well, it's a bylaw ticket. Give me my bylaw ticket.
You'd
Yeah.
rather take a fine
Then
than
move
to simply...
It's not a fine. They have to
100
beat me in court first. You don't understand that. They
You
can't.
have allegedly committed a bylaw infraction.
No, I have not.
Well, that's what ticket is. It's an allegation.
They can't. They can't. Yeah,
So
they'll
proven
lose that
guilty.
in court.
So
They'll
you'd
get
rather
beat.
do that and
Yeah.
move than just move and not
Yeah,
get it.
man. You know what? There's a point to prove.
What's the
A precedent, just like the
What
precedent I
is the-
proved in Hamilton.
What is the
What
point?
precedents in Hamilton? I don't
Well,
know.
the precedent I set in Hamilton, it wasn't about me being in that specific spot. She was telling me I can't be there because I know she didn't like what I had there because it's Hamilton. The book's called Crackleton. I understand that. So okay, she didn't like it. Okay, she
This
said.
is in Hamilton.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she said, comes up to me when she's on her way to court one day, the bylaw officer. She goes, "Oh, you got till I get back from court to be gone. I'm giving you summons to go to court." I said, "Give it to me then, baby.
Okay.
Give me that summons." I said, I said, "But are you sure you want to do that?"
Yeah.
I said, "Because I'm going to make you look real dumb in court when I beat you with no lawyer," which I did.
Okay.
I asked her 2 questions and they threw it out of court. But I set a precedent
Right.
for people, artists, anybody like that are on the street. They take donations, but yeah, they might give something in return for that donation.
Understood. That's
But,
just fair.
yeah.
John, but what
Which is
you're not realizing, this is private property.
No, well that's
Right?
why
That
there's always
isn't over
panhandlers
there.
sitting here. That's why there's always everybody else sitting here. I've sat here many times before myself.
Sorry, say that again.
I've sat here many times myself before. I've never had a problem. So now all of a sudden this guy wants to come in and jack me up, and I'm not even causing a problem. I'm standing.
So let's just, he works for the city of Toronto, which is in charge of this property and that property there, city. So he's told us that the city property line on this building extends to the road, not the
Show
sidewalk.
me the property line. I'll move. Show it to me.
if
Because you know
I-
what?
if
A
I
lot
can-
of these people are bullshitters.
But I'm just saying. So this guy works-
Just like Union Station. They tried that shit with me too.
But
Oh,
this
right
isn't
to
Union.
right to this part is our property line. I said, you know what? That's a city sidewalk.
Right, so but
And they-
here and there, on the other side of the street, the city sidewalk goes right to the curb.
Yeah,
So all
but I'm
he's
not
asking
causing
is
a
you just
problem.
move across
No,
the street.
you give me a ticket, give me a summons. And I'm
But you
gonna
still
make-
have to move though. No, but I still understand
The
your
point is, I'm going to go to court. I'm going to win,
Right.
and it's going to set a precedent.
That's fair. And that's completely your right
what
to
this
fight
is
the ticket.
about to me.
I know, but
That's
listen,
what this is about. It's not about money. It's not about moving. It's about setting a precedent. So people like him,
Yeah.
just because they decide to,
Yeah.
can't come jack up people like me.
But he's asked you. I didn't catch your name on your driver's license.
It's Gordon.
Gord or Gordon?
Gordon, whichever.
Well, whatever you want. I don't want to.
Gordon, either one. I go by
Okay,
both.
Gordon. I'll go Gordon. But even if he gives you a summons, you still have to move.
Yeah, that's all right, because
But
then I
that's
go to
just what
court.
you want.
I set up the precedent when I went in court.
Okay.
I set that precedent, and that's what makes it feel good. Because then people like him, just because he doesn't like the way something looks, or because you know what, they all have ulterior motives.
I think he's
Just
doing
like
his job.
just like Jim Richards, just like Jim
I
Richards.
don't know who that is. Sorry.
Okay, I was in the Star. Jim Richards. This was a great article Emily Matthew did on me. Right after, Jim Richards get a hold of me from 1010 Talk Radio.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he has a whole different agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
People have different agenda. They don't like the look of something. He shouldn't be here, and I'm that person that fights for those people.
Okay, which I commend. That is nice of you to do that. But at the same time, he's just doing his job, saying the city says you can't do this on their property. That's all the city
I want to see it in writing. What comes out of somebody's mouth, I don't believe. If I see it, I'll believe you. Otherwise, give me the summons.
So if I can get a copy of the land to say you have to leave, you'll leave without.
Yes,
Because I don't want to give you a ticket.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to give you a summons.
Without reason. Without reason.
So
I
if,
will.
if I can show you proof, you got to go. You
Yeah.
would be happy to move. Okay.
Gladly.
Let me see if I can't promise it, but let me see if I can get a copy
All right,
of
bro.
said land. Okay.
Yeah. See, obviously, you can't do nothing. It's a precedent. It's a point. I hope you realize that. It's a point. I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to get fucking dick. Didn't even understand it. Went right over his fucking head. I don't know. People are smiling like that.
He's calling so he works at City Hall. He's calling the desk to see if he can get a copy of the permit. In the meantime, would you mind just maybe backing up, just to open up?
Oh
the
yeah,
sidewalk?
I'll back up,
Would that
no
be
problem.
okay?
No, that's no problem. I'll back
Come
up.
back to the fence.
Oh, I just didn't want to block it in case somebody wanted to get a picture. That's why I did
Oh,
that.
yeah, yeah, but what's,
I was being
that's okay.
thoughtful of other people because I know people like to come take
Yeah,
pictures
no,
of this. And I didn't want to block their way.
Because I'm wondering if maybe your little setup might be the issue. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, actually,
Hold on.
that was another charge they tried to give me.
Do you want help? I don't
No.
want to lose your stuff.
Oh no. It's all stuck together. But actually, in Hamilton, that was another charge they gave me. They called it erecting a stand on public property.
Okay.
For it to be a stand, it's got to be table height.
According to in Hamilton, yeah,
Anyway,
it's got to be
table height.
Okay.
And it's coolers.
Gotcha.
But actually, I was on the street of Toronto before. Okay. Before this article.
So what happened here? What's this about?
That's how I started. I got off the street.
Okay, good for you.
I was selling. I wrote a book while I was
Yeah.
on the streets.
Yeah.
And then I started taking donations for it
Okay.
from people that used to give to me when I was a panhandler,
Right.
like 4 years
Right.
ago. And then it just kept going, and I kept writing. I got 5 books, and I just kept going with it. And people love it. Emily Matthew took this. She does the housing stuff, and she wanted this article just because it was a feel-good story. It was something happy, something
Yeah.
good.
Something good for the news.
Yeah,
Opposed to
instead of
always
just
reporting the bad
depressing the
stuff.
housing problems.
Yeah.
Because you know who Emily Matthews, I'm sure. She did all the housing issues with Toronto and
Oh,
the
did she?
newspaper.
Okay. Okay.
She just left, actually, recently. Actually, Monday was her last day.
Was this a while ago?
It was 2017.
2017.
When I only had these 2 books. Now I got 5.
Nice. Very good. Good for you. It's
But-
nice to see you get off the streets.
It's like I'm saying, it's not about the money. It's not about money. It's just setting precedent
You
for
were here.
other people.
I can understand. I can understand.
I'm fighting for the little guy.
That's fair. I can. As long as you can understand what this gentleman, who
Yeah.
he works for, and what he's doing.
I know, but
His-
like
his
sometimes
job.
it's even them personally. They see it.
I know.
they
I get
don't
it. I get it. I get it. They
You
judge you.
understand? Yeah, and then they judge.
Or
Oh, I'm
charge
sorry
you.
about that.
It's okay.
You're wanted out west, eh?
Oh, yeah, I know that. That's from when I was a drug addict. Crack
Years
cocaine.
ago.
I used to be a crack addict. I wrote about it now. But
So what are the books about? Your
well,
life?
this one's these 2 are about Hamilton 10 years ago when I was an addict, and
Yeah.
it was just my girlfriend was doing her master's degree in sociology. I was a high functioning addict. It's not an anti-drug book, not a for-drug book. It's just a book telling a crazy story about a
of
guy
life.
with an addiction
Right.
that was high functioning. I drove dealers around instead of rape, robbing, pillaging. I drove the dealers around and all that crap. I had cops leave their 2-way radio in my friggin' car, and then one day all of a sudden I hear it. I'm like, what? And I gave it back, and blah blah
So
blah.
are you giving these books away?
No, I take a $20 donation. So if
So
somebody
you're not
gives me
selling them.
no.
You're just taking a
I
donation.
take-
But you're not giving them away either.
No. Well, like I said, like I have people that come by, like when I sit at Union, for instance, my regular people, they'll come by. Some people have come by every day, give me $5, $5. After they give me $25, $30, I say, here, read it. Because I just want them to read my work.
Gotcha.
But it's just my way of being out here and getting money from people and not feeling like I'm just
Yeah,
begging for
you know what?
something for nothing.
We,
Yeah, what I used to be.
we,
I got
we
you. I can appreciate
understand
And
that.
I used to sit on the street actually and sit out here and panhandle,
Yeah.
and then sit right in my sleeping bag and smoke crack.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I've come a long way from that.
Good for you. You're getting emotional. Good for
Listen,
you.
I don't have a problem what you're doing at all.
Actually,
right?
this,
And if this is not considered Old City Hall property, I don't have a problem either. You can stay here all day.
yeah,
But if this gentleman tells me it is, right?
I don't believe it all.
And-
I believe
but
up to.
if you-
I
but
believe actually. I believe now I am on Old City Hall.
But
Yeah,
you
I
know
moved
what?
back there.
Yeah,
you know where the convention center is downtown?
Yeah, I know where it is.
You know how far their building goes out to?
Pretty close to the end.
Right. Because
Same with Union.
Because of the roof line.
Because same with
Right.
Union.
But this, you got to figure, this is a 100-year-old property. So I don't know, but it could very well be to the curb because it is a 100-year-old property.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I just want proof it is from them.
But
I
if,
want proof
working on it.
it's-
He's on the
but
phone
if
looking
it is,
for you.
if it is,
I will gladly
Right.
move. You won't have an issue.
you'll be in the sun over there at least. Right?
Actually, I did. It was
You know what I
windier.
mean?
I was actually going to set up right under that little bridge there.
Yeah. Well, I see all the Bible people there.
And then I went to set up, and it was like really breezy over there.
All the Bible people on the weekends, you know how they have their little.
Oh, yeah, I know.
They set up right there.
I know they set up at
Right.
the other end too. Oh my God, it's mental.
But the thing I look at is, why cause yourself grief? Right?
It's not.
You're doing a good thing. You're not
It's
out.
not about me. I'm just gonna say it's not about
Yeah,
only about me.
yeah.
It's about
Principle.
It's about the principle,
Okay.
setting a precedent for other people. It's like I'm the guy that's willing to
Okay.
step up and fight for that little guy.
All right. But once if you find out it is private property,
Well, I'll
you're
leave.
good.
They won't have a hassle.
Fair enough.
If I gotta papers showing me that? Like,
Yeah, he's working on it. And if he's wrong, he owes you an apology.
Yeah. And I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be a jerk.
No, it's okay. We all got off on the wrong foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's all good.
but I'm glad.
It's all
Like,
good.
I could tell you guys were reasonable because you know what? Most officers would have took that as aggressive behavior.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that would have been that.
I hear you.
I would have had my bracelets on, as they call it.
well, maybe.
Well,
No, but you know,
I know
some
what
of
you're saying.
but,
It
you
sounds
know,
like in the past that's happened.
no, like
Hamilton.
I've had a lot of bad experiences here. Just like I'll say I did have one just not too long ago. I'm actually up on assault, and